But Calvary, what about it all? It would have been enough.
Every Christmas, Shane expected something from them.
This is the Rejoice Broadcast Network, Pensacola, Florida 32523. Coming to you from WPCS Pensacola and KPCS Princeton, Minnesota.
I feel bad I was having so many presents under the tree.
With SRN News,
That's family
I'm Rich
presents.
Thomason in
Most of it,
Washington.
you know?
The Obama administration is scrambling to salvage hopes for Mideast peace talks now that the UN has voted to recognize a Palestinian state.
You know, I mean,
Secretary of
when
State
you give
Clinton is
somebody
meeting with
something
senior
away, you
Israeli
want
and
to know
Palestinian
let 'em-
officials
I mean,
trying to
let 'em
plot
know
a
that you
path
gave it
forward.
to 'em.
The U.S. and Israel voted
You know,
no on the UN
but,
resolution.
I mean, I see what you're talking
The House
about.
has voted to make green cards accessible to foreign students graduating with advanced science and math degrees from U.S. universities. Arizona Republican Jeff Flake says American firms need those students.
Some 65% of PhD graduates in the STEM fields actually are foreign-born. They
Why do we
come,
need
are educated here, and then return home or return somewhere else to compete against us. We ought to be rolling out the red carpet for them to stay.
But Democrats complain because the bill would do away with a program that helps less trained people from Africa and elsewhere relocate here. Heavy rains and high winds are battering parts of Northern California, downing power lines, causing localized flooding.
My shop flooded in the basement level. Was coming down hard like this all night. And so what happens here at the park, the creek that's on the far side floods the
I guess
park, and
Daddy
the
did.
park ends up looking like a lake.
That's the scene in Sonoma County. Another storm expected over the weekend brings the possibility of some rock and mudslides. Also at SRNnews.com, the Casper police chief says 3 people are dead after an attack at a Wyoming community college. The shootings on the campus of Casper College happened shortly before 9 this morning. It has idled the country's busiest cargo complex, a strike at ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, now in its 4th day. On Wall Street, shortly before the close, the Dow is up 17 points. This is SRN News.
She was forgiving the other people, but she said, need to give
Christian
family
motivational
cards,
speaker
and they-
Zig Ziglar is being remembered as a man of deep and abiding faith. Ziglar, who died this week of pneumonia at the age of 86, once explained how he integrated faith and work in an interview on KTIS radio.
I just love my Bible, I love my church, and I try to follow the biblical principles that are there to enhance my life.
Ziglar was a prolific speaker and appeared at events alongside U.S. presidents and other world leaders. A memorial
Mama
service
tried to talk
set
to
for
Papa
tomorrow at
about that,
Prestonwood
but she couldn't
Baptist
get
Church
through
in
to him.
Dallas. A Los Angeles federal judge
She
has
told him
dismissed a
that he
Christian
had
group's
sons
lawsuit
and
to force
grandsons
suburban Santa Monica to reopen
give to,
spaces in a
but
city
he was
park to
giving
private displays, including
And
Christmas
just like
nativity scenes.
Papa
The
should-
judge issued the ruling yesterday after earlier this month denying an injunction sought by the Santa Monica Nativity Scenes Committee.
Isn't that ridiculous?
This is SRN News.
But Papa, you know, he
A group
should've
of
never
creditors
gotten into
says if American Airlines parent company
giving
AMR comes
guns
out
to
of bankruptcy
Michael.
as an independent company, it should.
I mean, he was just a great-grandson. Shouldn't have never gotten into that.
Mama, why do you think Michael and Shane got so much of Papa's stuff?
Because your Papa's always had a special heart and place in his
No.
heart for Shane.